I want you to just like take a moment, stare into the camera, and to anybody that is like a potential fan, like not somebody who's already here because they know you and love your music, but to somebody who's seeing you for the first time, what is the most important thing you want them to take away from this interview and basically who you are as a person? And you just stare straight and tell them.
Who I am, Kayvon, Kevin. Who, Kayvon or Kevin?
Just your artistry, period.
Kayvon. Okay. I'm a person who's been through a lot. I've seen so much, and I'm on a spiritual journey. So if you're on a spiritual journey and you're just trying to get your life together and you're trying to grind for your family and do something big, then you're gonna relate. You're gonna you're gonna love my music. You're gonna love my music because I'm the voice of the dreamers. That's what you need to know about me. That's it. Listen to my music and find out the rest.
What is your opinions on the current landscape of hip hop right now? Like ghostwriters and kind of like that sort of.
I want to be the friendly guy. I want to be the friendly artist, cool with everybody.
No,
so if I answer this question, okay, I'm gonna answer this question honestly, but it doesn't mean I have beef with anybody if you deal with any of it. But
yeah, I just want to know, like, how do you feel about the ghostwriting? How you feel about artists kind of all kind of sounding the same and kind of following the same trends? Like, I understand.
Okay, that part I will speak. People need originality. It sucks for listening. Like, yeah, that sucks. But there is a lot of talented artists out there. It's just like you have to find them. You have to search hard for them. So there is there's a lot of talented artists in ghostwriting. I mean, if you're going around saying you're the GOAT and you're the #1 artist or whatever, and you're killing everybody and nobody can touch you, but then like all your best stuff you got writers, I mean, it should be questioned. In my opinion, it should be questioned. However, I'm not gonna sit there and bash people if they have writers. Like, it's not like illegal. It's just a personal preference, you know what I'm saying?
Would you
have
a ghostwriter?
If I was writing, and I will, if I'm writing like a pop song, if it's out of hip hop, probably. I might experiment. Not that I really would need them, but I'd be open to it. Rap, no. I don't want a line. I don't want anything. Don't give me nothing. Like I'm good on that.
So you heard it here. Kayvon says that if you hear him say it,
for me,
then he wrote it. Okay.
Yeah. Anything y'all heard from me ever, I wrote.
Okay. On his Nicki thing. My question to you is, like, what do you say to people who look at you and are like, okay, but he's working a regular job, you haven't had a concert, you're putting out your second album, you have a studio in your home, like, to people on the outside looking in who haven't actually listened to your music, but have something to say about you as an artist, like, what do you have to say to those people?
Well, that's the first thing. Listen to my music. Stupid. Second is like, people look at all these artists, the people that we look up to. Look up how old was Jay-Z when he blew up. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these people. I'm 25 now. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident. I'm confident in my skill set at this age. You know, so it's a matter of time. You know, I mean, if it gets to the point where I'm like 30 years old, working a job and still haven't blown up, then yeah, maybe we need to look at things. But no, I'm still young. I'm still fresh.
You have a lot of female influences, like as far as your music and everything. Would you kind of like speak on that a little bit? Because a lot of guys probably wouldn't be as open to admit it. Like, what opens you up to all these different artists?
Well, one, I don't care what people think. Like, that's just me. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing. But I mean, I was actually talking to you before, and you mentioned Drake listens to what's her name? How did I say Aaliyah? Yeah, Aaliyah a lot to draw inspiration, and I didn't realize that's what I was pretty much doing. But yeah, like I want to listen to female singers because I don't want to draw inspiration from dudes, and I don't want to sound like everybody else on the radio.
I know you're a rapper, but people might not know that you're a producer, and I didn't realize the extent of what you can do. Like, can you talk about that more?
Oh yes. Well, since I started, I had a little headset mic, and I just recorded myself because I couldn't afford studio time. And since then, since 11 years old, I've been doing that, and I discovered this program called Fruity Loops, which any producer knows what this is. And at first I wanted to make beats on it, but then I learned that you could record on it from my older brother, who's a producer, who is a lot better than me. He's amazing. And I started recording myself on that, and he taught me a little bit about engineering, and I met some other people who taught me about it. And yeah, so now I know how to make, I'm sorry, I skipped around. And then I went back to my love for making beats, because I started at one point and I just didn't continue because I have like really bad ADHD, I feel, because I can't, like, it's hard for me to pay attention to one thing, like my mind will jump to another. But once I started getting on that, making beats, just getting my focus together with my spirituality and everything, now I make beats, produce, write, engineer.
Wow, so basically you're like an all-in-one. Like, you technically don't need anyone.
Yes.
For anybody that's out here and this is their first time seeing you, can you go ahead and like let them know where they can find your music or find you on social media so they can follow you?
You can find my album Kayvon's World on Spotify. Search Keyvon Forbes, Kayvon's World. You can actually find that on all streaming platforms. My Instagram tag is at Keyvon Forbes. Facebook, Kevin Forbes. All of it's pretty much Keyvon Forbes. Everything you can find me by Keyvon Forbes.
All right, and so that is going to be the end of this interview. You guys, definitely, I will leave links and in the description box for this video if you want to go and find out some more about his music, and definitely hit him up online. Like, we all need to get together and tell him to hurry up and finish this album.
Coming soon.
Oh, merch is coming soon.
Merch is coming very soon, so get ready to cop that. It's gonna be fly.
And so the
music is fly as the clothes are.
Don't let the bathrobe fool you.
Okay, I'm casual right now, but when I put my head to it, I can get fly. Y'all seen it. I can get fly. Or y'all will see it.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us and telling us about your music and your craft. I can't wait to have you back on the channel. Maybe we'll have to do something else in the future. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Definitely like, share, subscribe, and you can follow him on YouTube as well. All right, guys, bye.
All right.
Meditated for the focus. Medicated, I was lonely. Let them tell it I was hopeless. I'm never ever folding. I'm never ever folding. I'm never ever folding. I'm never ever folding. Let me tell it, I'm a legend. Mama raised something special. I was trying to find heaven. Please forgive me, I'm a rebel. I want revenge, it's a list. I feel I'm running out of time. Feel that life is a bitch. I'm so happy that she mine.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, so I'm never gonna have to put a
It's gonna be hard though.